Well, after that rocking, high energy, and we're gonna settle into a bit of groove, like a covered home chair.
He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty good man.
Ladies and gentlemen, bring your hands together for Mr. Jason
He's a man, he's a mighty good man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty, mighty good man.
Usually.
He's a man, he's a man, he's a man, he's a mighty good man.
Did you do?
I didn't because
Just one at the very end.
we kind of grooved into it a little bit. So
I like
I started singing early.
I felt good. I thought it felt very organic.
Yeah, I liked it.
They didn't like it.
I was like, well, they're like, oh wait, he's a man? We're out. A mighty, mighty good man? That's right, Syke, that's right.
Well, they're like, how did they gonna start with the groove part?
I came for the intro. If I'm not getting the intro, then I'll go an outro.
I have a question for you folks. Y'all want to sing something?
Yeah, why not? I mean, Mike's here.
I feel like we should sing something.
I can get the straight.
Whatever you want to sing, anything. Just start whatever song comes to mind.
Hold on. I lost my pick. Hold on, let me think.
Oh, you're really digging that hand in that back pocket. I got the sweet seat back here. So Robbie going to town. Now I know how those drugs get in there.
Just gonna say it's way to
Good old-fashioned sweat equity. Good old-fashioned manual labor. Daddy digits going to town. Get all 5 fingers in there, Robbie?
Oh, daddy digits?
Nearly rectum. And you got fat fingers. That's no trip to the beach. I like it. Groovy. We're down south to the land of the pine, flipping my wheel to North Carolina. Staring up the road, there God I see it light. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for Raleigh I could see my baby tonight. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Oh, the North County, where did you get me now? Lost my money playing poker, so I had Robbie Lee. And he turned back, living that old life no more. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. All hail Satan, Billy Brand. Walking to the south, I rode local, caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tour. But he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. Well, I gotta get him who wants fit for the sun. I hear my baby call my name, and then I know that she's the only one. If I die right, at least I will die free. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind and a rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey,
You know, I gotta say, we're getting close. 2,000-3,000 more times, and we will have that song
Almost got it.
locked down.
We're almost
Should we sing a Station Breaks tune, perhaps? Yeah. Should we do the one where they count along with us?
Yeah, we're gonna count to 6 in this song. Backwards.
Yeah.
So get ready.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna count
it's a big
I like to only start at 5 because I don't like to do 2 hands because that just it looks weird.
But when I play guitar, I can't do any, so I really
That's true.
I don't know what's coming next if you don't point. Yeah, there's just 6 things. This is called Gone. We're the Plaid Brothers. Billboards snicker in the valley. I'm sorry. Stare back at him again. No. Did you sing the second verse?
No, Billboard Sticker in the Valley. That's the first line, isn't it?
Sweet, yeah.
I loved that you had the choice to just start singing, but you were like, nope, sorry. You know what, guys? That was...
I'm not in charge. What is going on in here? I'm so sorry.
No, it made it way better.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. It's one for the books. Billboard snicker in the valley. Yeah, that helps. Stare back at him with the gamma rays. Maybe I'll go and start a fire. But if you catch me, they'll put me away. Used to say he's got potential. Now I'm on my way to nowhere. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways I'm gonna make my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. I got 3 ibuprofen headache. Just 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good about my head, and now it's gone. The ashtray knows I'm alone. Suddenly seen as better days. I live and die by the phone. Live and learn and love my foolish way. Who will save me on the day? Will no one try to save me? 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways I'm gonna make my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. Y'all take this one. I got it. 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good thought my head, but now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. One good reason for leaving. I'm not blind and you can't see. Just so good at believing. Damn my sensitivity. I can't help it. My heart bleeds. I'd be damned if I could help it. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways gonna make my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. 3 ibuprofen headache. I got 3 ibuprofen headache. 2 more people didn't make it. 1 good thought my head. 1 good thought my head. 1 good thought my head. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Woo!
Jason Manns, everybody.
Hi guys. I feel like most of you that would have done this have already had time to do it, but I'll say it anyway. I wasn't on the show. So if you're wondering how deep you had to dig into the episode explanation to find out where this guy exists on screen, you don't have to do it. Save yourself the time. On episode 1 of season 4, Dean comes back from a sabbatical in hell. He's very excited to see his car. He's very upset that his little brother has quote-unquote douched it up. I would like to remind you that he did not douche it up specifically with my music. It was the cute white iPod.
Semantics.
He happened to also not like my music very much. And he killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and he threw the iPod away. That was the beginning and ending of my career on Supernatural. But as normally happens with these things, I have played conventions for the following 11 years. Thank you. I love you, I think. There's a
Unless
bright
it's
light
Scout.
over there, so I don't know who I'm talking to, but
And you asked me
you had a nice voice. Hi, how are ya? Hi, buddy.
Hey, he's talking to you. Say hi.
Maybe you can beatbox.
That'll do.
Beatbox at him.
Nothing to do with Supernatural, actually.
Well, I am an expert then.
So you were beatboxing with your son, and he was absolutely adorable, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you, he's only a few months younger than this guy, actually. Did you expect it to go quite as big as it did?
If I were to ever create anything that I expected to be seen by 50 to 60 million people, you had every right to call me crazy. So no, I did not expect that to do what that did. In case you didn't know, there was a video that I recorded a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago now, but I had just gotten back from a tour. I was playing in England and Scotland, and my son, who's 1 now, at the time he was 11 months, he was a little feisty, he was hungry, he was tired, and I was trying to distract him, so I just picked him up and I started beatboxing, which I do often to distract him. And then he decided he wanted to do it back. And it just turned into him spitting in my face, which was hilarious to me. And then me laughing was hilarious to him. And so the two of us just laughed at each other for a while. And my wife grabbed my phone and took a video of it, and then I put it on Instagram. And then I started getting all these emails about how it was going viral. And then it was on the Today Show, and it was on some show in England and Germany and Quebec and all these crazy places. And I don't even know, it had like 15 million views on my page and 20 on some other page and 12 on some other. I have absolutely no idea how many people have seen it. The good news is my name was mentioned nowhere in it, so I didn't sell a single record because of it. I really, really thought that one through. We thought about trying to do another one where my son and I are both wearing jasonmanns.com from head to toe and just seeing if it goes anywhere. No, to answer your question, we were shocked by it, and it was really, really fun to read all these comments of people all over the world who thought my kid was cute, and how it brightened their day, and it had nothing to do with music or anything else. It was just a fun little bright spot that got kind of blasted all over the world, so it was really fun. Thanks for the question. Hi.
Hi, my name is Mandy.
Hi, Mandy.
My question is, she took my question, most adorable video ever, but
Oh, thank you.
my question is now, how are things going with Richard's album?
You know what, Mandy, it was a good pivot. It was nice to have that second question in the back pocket. Richard's album is going really, really well. We had a little session last month or the month before, and we thought it was just going to be a work session where we kind of went through and saw how everything was feeling, and picking keys and speeds and instruments and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, when we got done with it, we might have had some keeper stuff, we'll see. We're going to go in the studio later this month. What month is it? Later this month. And hopefully we'll get quite close to the finish line with this session, but we'll see how productive we are. But if we get it done, at least the recording part done, then hopefully the next month or two we'll bring the album out. And if we need one more session, then we'll probably add a month or two onto that. But thanks for the question. Hi.
Hi. I was wondering a little bit about like your creative process and like how you get inspired to write songs and stuff.
Well, when I was a very small boy, just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I used to wait for lightning to strike. That was not productive. And then I started getting hired to write music for people and places and things, and I had deadlines. And you can stretch a deadline a little bit with creative stuff, but you kind of got to get it done relatively close to when they ask you to finish it. So then I had to kind of train myself to write songs and not just wait for songs to appear in my brain. So the process has turned into having a concept, usually a line or an idea of what the song will be about, and then I work on the music because that's mathematical. So it's a little harder to hit writer's block when you have, a mathematical equation you can follow that says, okay, well, it's one of these 7 things. Which one of these 7 things do I like? And then once I had the music close to done, then I try to put in the lyrics, and then I just rewrite and rewrite and rewrite until I'm out of time. I'd like to say until it's finished, but every song I've ever written, I listen to it, I'm like, oh, I should have said this. Or I hear someone else singing the lyrics that I wrote, and they sing them wrong, but I like what they're singing better than what I wrote. That always makes me really mad. But anyway, that's my process. Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
Speaking of writing, I'm gonna sing you a song I didn't write.
When the night is come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, oh, the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Ooh, stand now. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by stand by me.
Thank you. Hello,
Hi, Jason.
how are ya?
Good, how are you?
Really good. Do you have a question for me?
I have a song request.
All right, let's hear it. You may, depending on how good or bad the request is, you might get to see my my best Mark Shepard impression. No pressure. You have a lovely giggle. Take your time.
Stop being Matt Cohen on me.
Sorry, I can't help it.
I know. Will you play Dock of the Bay for me, please?
I would love to play Dock of the Bay for you.
Sitting in the morning sun, happy sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed down to Frisco Bay. Yeah, I had nothing to live for. Look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Every day still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Yeah, sitting here resting my bones. Loneliness won't leave me alone. Yeah, 2,000 miles I rode just to make this dock my home. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Thank you for the request. Hello.
Hello.
How are ya?
I'm just Ducky.
What'd you say?
Just Ducky.
Ducky?
Yes.
Is that, do you guys know what ducky means? Yeah, me too.
Suck it.
I just make sure that you knew, because I knew that I knew, but it's not very common. Some people don't know. I was going to explain it if y'all said no, but I already know, so I'm not going to ask her to tell me what it means. Did you have a question?
I have a question and a request.
Okay.
Question, how many requests for Space Jam did you get in your cameo?
About, honestly, like maybe 8. Wasn't too bad. Yeah. Only 8. I only had to figure out 8 creative ways not to sing that song.
Yeah. And the request is literally anything that's actually yours and just not a cover. 'Cause everyone always asks you for covers.
Well, thank you. I was actually prepared to sing Space Jam.
Don't tell Scout that, she's gonna kick me.
Yeah, all right.
with me, ride with me. I watch you change from blue to green. Do you see yourself back in the mirror? Baby, got soul. You don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life on your own. You know I know you got a soul. Surely made you weary. You don't leave until the party ends. Well, come on and be with me. Leave the scene. I wanna see if you and me find out just what's back behind the band. Baby, got soul. You don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life on your own. You know I know you got a soul. The worry of this weary world has fallen on your head. I know you need to go, but wound up here instead. The worry of this weary world has fallen on your head. I know you need to go, but wound up here instead. Baby, got soul. You don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down. Baby, I know you don't have to go through life on your own. You know I know you got a soul.
Thank you. I can't. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm real good. Regardless, as much as I
She's
love
not
to hear
joking.
you solo, I also love the fact that your voice blends so beautifully with so many other people. What is if you had one person to pick a duet with, that you, like your bucket list person that you could do a duet with, who would it be?
Thank you very much for the compliment. That was very kind. And to answer your question, I mean, my favorite singer of all time is Sam Cooke. So I would probably have to pick Sam. Although I would have to admit that I would not really sing very much. I would just be listening. But yeah, to me, that's one of my favorite parts of music is to sing with other people. I like singing and playing guitar and being on stage by myself sometimes, but I feel like that would get a little boring if it was just that. So I actually didn't really sing growing up. I just played sports, and then in college, I didn't play sports. And when I was trying to figure out what the heck you do with all that time when you don't have practice, I saw a sign that was like, if you like to sing, join this group. So I joined this group, and I didn't know that I could sing really at the time, but it was an a cappella group. So that's where I really learned how to sing, and I learned about music, and all that stuff was vocal for me. So learning to sing, I learned at the same time how to blend and how to harmonize and how to make two voices sound better than either of the voices can sound by themselves. All that to say, I really appreciate the compliment, because that's one of my favorite aspects of music. So, well, thank you. Thanks for the question. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good.
Good. So my question is, I know you have a lot of projects out there. I was wondering if there's anything new coming for the station breaks, or maybe any tours like the Midwest.
Yes. I'm just kidding. There's a long list of albums in front of Station Breaks Part 2, but it is on the list. And right now we're writing, and a lot of us have been kind of writing for our own things and for other projects. So there's a big, huge list of new stuff that you guys will hear soon, and all sorts of different combinations and stuff. So hopefully next year we'll get a new Station Breaks album out, And we actually did have a conversation about a Midwest tour with the Station Breaks, which we'll hopefully be trying to figure out relatively soon. I would love to play in St. Louis. All right, thank you for the question. I'd love to be had. Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Really good.
So, random question time. What is
Okay.
your dream car?
Oh gosh. See, those are the kind of questions that just set me up for defeat. I'm not really a car guy. I know that I shouldn't say that in the land of the muscle car. But I drive a Ford truck, and I've always been kind of partial to pickup trucks. Nothing fancy, just a F-150. It gets me to point A from point B if I'm on the way back from point A. But thank you. What's your dream car?
I also like Fords, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I recently just bought a Ford Explorer.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
That's an excellent vehicle. I've enjoyed this conversation immensely. Thank you for the chat. I'll see you soon. Okay. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Not bad. How you doing?
Well, thank you. Mine is my question, like one of the previous aspects, was also about an original song, specifically "Weary Man."
What is your question about it?
When I listen to it, I wonder whether your influences were Shakespearean or biblical. And the re-question, if you will, would be, could you possibly hear that one too?
Listen,
Yes.
I would like to thank you for thinking that I am way smarter than I am. My influences were Game of Thronesian. But also, you know, biblical and Shakespearean.
Aren't you an English major?
And Arthurian. I don't know. No, I had just been watching a lot of Game of Thrones. And I wrote a song about it.
Lily is the hair that wears the crown. Won't you sit on the throne? You never wanna come down. The hand that reigns, well, it's filled with a scepter. There's no room left for the compass he kept there.
Now here's my question. And I think about this often when I'm singing that song. Did they have compasses in medieval times?
Why not? It's just magnetic.
Did they? Do you know that, or are you just making me feel better? I mean, I appreciate
It's not
it.
like it's mechanical.
And I will
like it's
quote
electric.
you.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
But anyway,
Did not
I
figure
forgot
it
where I
out.
was. Next question.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, what song would you like to cover that you never have or plan to?
Which song would I like to cover that I don't plan to ever cover?
Like what song you haven't like got to cover yet, but are wanting to, like in later
Okay.
albums or later
Sure.
on?
I would like to cover perhaps Poison, but not the band Poison. The song by Velvet DeVoe.
Woo! Do, 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 do.
Currently working on it. It's actually quite difficult. You guys know that one, right? That girl is, you know what I'm talking about? The one that sounds nothing like the thing I just sang. As you can tell, I have a lot of work to do. Yep, that's the one. But yeah, I like that outfit a lot. You guys look fantastic. And that wasn't just, I mean that. I'd like to cover that song. I think that'd be a good song to cover.
No, I tell you something, I listened to that question and answer exchange, and my favorite was your interpretation, like, what song would I like to cover that I would never ever in a million years cover?
It's a legitimate question.
It is.
That girl is poison.
That's it, yeah.
Is that your answer?
You should sing that on the next covers album.
Okay.
Hey, where'd Mike Borja go? And why is there no bass?
you're playing-
I know, but there's no bass here.
Wow.
Mike,
You doing poison?
one job.
No, we're doing Slightest Finger. You got
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Just tuning it up for you.
Mike.
Sometimes we sing this song on Saturday nights, and we're not gonna do that this Saturday night, so we're gonna do that right now.
Kind of a mellow version.
You're playing. You were singing a couple of songs tomorrow night, but just not this one.
Oh, okay. I'd love to join you.
You got the email, man. Forget like a dream. Someone new out of my league. Although I'm way back in the hide, it's still inside. No, not tonight, yeah. Still closing routine. You and me, the last of the scene. And I know that I'm as rectified as still inside. But I'm holding tight, yeah. Oh, for you, just a little blue. Simple but true. Slightest thing of time, it waits for no one. If you got the good delivery, son, because otherwise you're stuck inside the way you'll ride. Won't you come outside, yeah. Now, I'm asking you, dear, is there someone else who knows you are here? I guess I paid the price of you behind an alibi. Oh, this awkward ride, yeah. Oh, for you, just a little blue. Simple love is true. Slightest thing of you. Have the courage I need. You're gonna let it roll. Just a fraction of me, girl, but I'm told I can let it hold. Rain outside your door, wasting away in the downpour. Just as I pass by the firefly to catch a ride. Pull me in to get me dry. Oh, for you, just a little blue. Simple but it's true.
And now, it's America's favorite pastime, karaoke signups. So, the band is gonna take a break to eat, Rob's gonna pump himself full of narcotics, and we'll be back shortly or longly after we look at the schedule and figure out what the hell's going on. See you in a little bit.